All right, YouTube, we back in the building. BMF was yesterday. Today is Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 1 review. We've got one member of the panel already in the building. It's the homegirl Moochella who hang with the fellas. How you doing tonight, Moochie?
Al, what's up, everybody? We
So
gonna
Moochie,
talk about ghosts.
now that I have officially broke up with my TV love, and I'm calling her Professor Addiction. How you gonna
lock
pick
and
on me now?
lock and key?
Yeah, lock and key,
Come
lock and
on, lock and
addiction.
key is what made the channel pop.
No, I'm through with lock and key.
They
I'm
do a
through.
lock and key.
I'm through with that, babe. My wife was sitting here saying, "Don't come home now." When we did our, she's like, "Don't you try to come." No, I'm done, Moochie. I'm done with lock and key. I'm so frustrated with her. You can call her whatever you want. Matter of fact, put your lock and keys down there in the description. I'm through with her. To me, she's Professor Addiction. But yes, we are all gathered here tonight to talk about that show, Power. It is back. A lot of people had mixed reviews on how they felt about the first episode. And before we really dive into it, Moochie, tell me how you felt about the overall first episode.
Overall, I liked the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I liked the first episode, but we're still seeing Tariq make young mistakes as a kid still. So other than
Right.
that, it was good. I I don't. Should I talk about what I was offended by now,
You
or
you
wait?
could you could jump in and talk about anything.
I was. I'm kind of disappointed that they made grandma an alcoholic.
tell
Um,
tell them why you disappointed. I
I
just
feel
broke
like
it down for you. Tell it.
she's a,
Tell it. Tell it.
she's from the all my children. If you know Debbie Morgan, right?
Debbie Morgan. Debbie
Debbie
Morgan.
Morgan from back in the day, she started from What's Happening. I
Mm-hmm.
think she was on a couple of episodes of Good Times. So this
Yep.
is like a real seasoned veteran actress, and I feel
Season.
like I don't like the way how you was taking care of Yasmin all this time. Now all of a sudden you were alcoholic.
And
You
ladies
was
and
taking
gentlemen,
care so much we didn't even know where this little girl was,
right. And,
and
and
now
I
she's an
don't
alcoholic.
I don't think Power is going to give us a backstory, but I just alluded to Moochie. One of the reasons why she's so mad about this is because of who the actress is. We all love Debbie Morgan. She at her butt off. She's Hollywood royalty, but here's the problem. If this was some rando grandma, we wouldn't be quite as invested in her. If anything, I feel like we should give Debbie Morgan more time on screen because they haven't displayed just how great this woman can act. She's from the old school, but still look new school. But I think Power got the emotion out of us that they wanted. But I agree, Moochie. This woman goes from taking care of Yaz to now she's an alcoholic, maybe has some dementia, and she's about to lose Yaz. The only thing I can come up with, Moochie, is that along the way, in her pain, suffering, and grief from what happened to Raina, maybe she just starts spiraling out of control.
I'm hoping they figure out that it's not. Tariq played off of it anyway with the
Mm-hmm.
memory thing.
Tariq knew
He,
what he
he-
was
you know,
doing.
he's but
Yeah.
that's a typical kid though. I was here last night. Oh, you wasn't, little man. Little runt. You wasn't
Oh
here.
Lord. Moochie, let's shout out the good people that came to see us. We got 100 people within the first 5 minutes. Y'all rock for us.
Oh,
Let me shout out Mark, Romeo, Share My Love, one of our favorites. Support Gaming already done threw up the hammers. He done threw up the lock and keys. Eric Tyson, my family's in the building. Denise Nicole, Tressa C, the homegirls in the building. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to my Life Gains Financial channel. I am putting out video content on Tesla. Tesla's about to come out with a phone that's supposed to be you can take it on the airplane, you're gonna get service. You can go to the Everglades, you can get service. You can go to the top of Mount Everest, you can get service. And I'm also showing you guys you can get those stocks without having to pay for 100 shares full price. Get them on something called Elite. be sure to subscribe to that. So Moochie, which clip do you think I got to start this thing out? Actually, I got 2 clips tonight.
Are you going to start it out with Kane? Because we
Nope.
already got a body within the first 5 minutes.
Streets always need a body on this show, huh?
Shouts out to Gina Brown.
Gina, big homie. By the way, Gina Brown is the winner of this t-shirt. She's going to be getting one of these. I'm going to announce her officially when me and my wife do our review this Sunday, but she officially has won for this week. But if you want to be in the runnings to win one of these Powers hoodies or Power t-shirts, all you got to do is be a subscriber. Go follow me on IG and DM me what are your favorite moments from the first episode. I might pick 2 winners this week. Moochie, here we go. This is going to be my first clip. I love this part.
Look what opioids are doing across the country, especially Appalachia. Of course, big pharma's not getting put in prison for dealing oxy.
Son, there's a difference between legal and illegal drugs.
Legal drugs are killing people at a higher rate than illegal drugs are. I mean, the only difference that I see between the two is that rich white donors have the power to influence these lawmakers so that their product is considered legal.
Go ahead. I like Tariq's move with that. That was a boss move.
And I love that the writers actually put that in there because Moochie,
it's facts.
That same conversation we can relate to just about anything in life that deals with politics. Just about anything, from who they allow to do food manufacturing to when they select their buddies with car companies. This is something going on around the table. And I do recall that this country did go through prohibition. And I'm going to save that for another day. That's another video. But let's dive on into it, Moochie, my dear, and we're going to have to break your heart again. From the very beginning, this is when Tariq pulled off his grand scheme, trying to say he was located at this crib when he know his ass was out there shooting Jabari because Yas was in there burning up the bacon. And this is when we learned that the grandma has alcohol issues. And I'm thinking she's got a little bit of dementia going on with it too, Moochie. Talk about that scene, how you felt.
The little girl was cooking, which she should, instead of putting the bacon on the stove and causing a grease fire, she should have had it in the oven. But anywho, in the oven at 375.
We can tell you've been cooking for some children. We can tell you've been cooking for the children.
Oh boy. But I don't want to say she was drunk.
I don't think she was drunk either.
But kids don't know. I'm gonna chalk it up to that.
I think she's going through some dementia. I mean, she's drinking too, but I think she's going through some dementia. Whatever she's going through, Reek has full knowledge of it because he's trying to exploit the hell out of it right now as we speak. But if it ever comes to court and they figured out that the grandma's not in her right mind or she was intoxicated, there goes his alibi. They're just going to throw that out the window. Then it's going to come down to Yas if they're willing to call someone underage to testify. If it gets that far. So then, Moochie, we get our first look at Drew, Diana, and Monet. Now, Monet went to go get her gun. She thinking something going on downstairs. Is nothing but Drew trying to get him a little water. And then we already see the back and forth between Monet, the power dynamic between Monet and Drew. Monet wants to have a tight squeeze on her kids. And Drew is starting to buck the system. His heart is hurting. His body is hurting. He's tired of being underneath the shadow of Monet. Talk a little bit about what's brewing here, Moochella.
I feel like Monet is going through PTSD from shooting the guy last season. She's having issues with that because she feels like she knows it's going to be some more get back with that. Because remember, they shot up the bar the first time. So I think she's still on high alert that it's going to be some more get back with that. And as far as Drew, he's angry that he got shot.
Right.
He's even more angry that he's having difficulty with the love that he really likes is his art
Mm,
and drawing.
mm,
And
mm.
as far as we're not even talking about the dude that he's in love with.
Oh, I just mentioned the dude he's in love with. He's still having some issues with that.
Yeah, so we got to see where that's gonna go with that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, how they gonna spin that story out? Because we got a new detective up here. I'm calling him Detective Waiting to Exhale. He's going to
Uh-uh.
put that basketball team under some pressure, I believe. And eventually he's going to put Zeke under pressure. If not, Professor Addiction is going to be under pressure. Which brings me to my next clip, Moochie, that we got to take a look at. We get our first look at Mecca. Oh, ball Mecca. And he comes out shooting and blasting people like he is the Mecca. Moochie, was this scene realistic for you? The way that, first of all, let's talk about the exchange he had with Kane. So him and Kane is having an exchange, and basically he checks Kane. He's like, "Bruh, I feel like you're checking up on me, blah blah blah." And Kane backed off a little bit, and then Little Glock's crew came out there to infiltrate them. Talk about this scene, Moochie.
Okay, the way that shooting is going on now in New York, yes,
Mm-hmm.
it is believable. Because they
Oh,
shooting in broad daylight now.
what?
And yeah, it's like the
Oh.
Wild West with little crimes and stuff like that. So yes, it's a believable thing.
So you got dudes out there in New York who got a gun 2 inches away from them, and they able to take the gun from whoever's holding the gun, beat their
Look, I
ass,
don't
then
believe
shoot.
that part.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I mean, you said
But you know
you
what? Then
you
he
you you
he
said it.
did catch him off guard. He thought he was just gonna be shook because he saw the gun though. And not only that, he got some more. He got size on him anyway.
Well, Moochie, if you really got shook like that, you need to have your ass beat. I mean, when you pull out a weapon, I got a CCW, and they say whenever you pull out your weapon, it needs to be because you're about to use it.
Heck
So,
yeah, I agree.
why is you? I mean, like, stop with this power tripping, dude,
But
because
we
that's what it
still,
was.
then again, we still talking about this GTG crew where they
Exactly.
just basically on Instagram styling and
Exactly.
showing guns and all that, and they
Exactly.
really not really about it.
Nope. Exactly. That's you got to where I was about to get at.
All
It's
right.
GTG.
Yeah, like you see who you know. Come on, this a man you dealing with.
It's
That's a man.
okay.
You
Well,
know,
let
he
me
ain't
fi-
wearing no skinny jeans and
let me find out. Moochie done got her a new TV crush all of a sudden. She want to
like,
rub that
is this
bald
my
head.
boo like Lulu? I don't
Uh,
know.
okay. So you
I
gonna
think,
stick
but
with Lulu?
I do think him and Monet had a past. I'm gonna just put
Okay.
that out there.
Okay. I can get with that. And then Moochie, we get our first look at old Meth McLean and Cooper Sacks. Like I told my wife, I would love to call him Dumb and Dumber, but Meth McLean is not dumb at all. We know Cooper Sacks is an F up. And they up here about to have an interview with Soledad O'Brien when all of a sudden he gets a phone call from Tariq, basically saying, I need your help. I need to know how I can get up with my mama because there's issues going on with Yaz. Talk to me, Moochie. How's Meth McLean gonna handle this business?
Meth McLean gonna play it to his advantage and charge this kid by the hour. So now this is gonna kick Tariq back in the game. We see it coming.
Mm-hmm. But did you ever really think Tariq was out of the game, though?
No, I didn't. I thought he was taking a break and he didn't want to be so hands-on with it.
Now, just for context, let us remind people that there is a trust in place for Tariq, but he can't touch it until when, Moochie?
Till he graduates.
Till he graduates. So maybe Meth will let him get some of this money on loan. Maybe Tariq will go to one of those sleazy ass places that'll give you an annuity up front in exchange for what you got in your trust. We'll see how it goes. But at the end of the day, Moochie, he's going to go back to them streets. We know how it's going to go. Oh, I don't even want to put this woman's picture up here on this screen. Damn, I'm so through
Go
her.
ahead, put her up.
Here's our first look at Professor Addiction, Carrie, right? And she's coming to school because Jabari is not there. He's supposed to be in here about to teach his class. So they get in here and they have a wonderful discussion on philosophy and are things a certain way. and they brought my hood girl back. Y'all know I got love for this young lady. But then we got this dude, Moochie, who thinks everything is preordained. I immediately said to my wife, he was giving my hood girl so much lip because in his mind, he's gay. Y'all might be saying, Lamont, well, how the hell you know that? Watch. He's gay. He's basically saying you're born gay. Because that's kind of where I saw them going with this conversation.
You know what?
What's that? I mean, what you heard what he said, Mooch? You heard what he said.
Did.
And then Tariq had to smack his ass down and say, you have freedom of choice if you take your ass to the street and you walk across the street and you don't look both ways, you get hit by a car. But then you take your same butt to that street, you look both ways before you cross the street, right? You have some free will, even though homeboy's saying everything's preordained. Moochie, talk about this little lock and key scene.
I like the way Tariq shut him down with his theory.
Right.
We already know that Tariq is very smart, but he just has, how can I say it? When it comes to the street issues, that's where he's lacking sometimes. That's where his faults is.
Right. Academia, Tariq is the man.
Oh yeah.
But he's trying to do something that, see, Tariq kind of has what Southwest T has. Southwest T is smart academia too. Only difference is Southwest T has a big brother that's grooming him for the streets. Tariq he's seen his daddy, but he didn't get groomed by his daddy. He's seen Kanan. I don't officially think he got groomed by Kanan. He was supposed to be getting groomed by his mama, and we saw how that went. And Moochie, we got a super chat up here, a nice super chat, man. I appreciate it when y'all super chat. Adam, this season is clearly where Reek will learn some hard lessons. Also, to show some love for the Life Games Avengers, here's some locks and keys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank you, Al.
Adam, for that, you get a video. Let me pull up something nice for you, my brother. I appreciate that. Let me give you this one since we talking about Thanksgiving.
Not deserve this type of care though. What's she gonna do that look? I love potato. She trying to stuff it up. Balls deep on y'all. Ah, no, girl, we get lactose. We all eat all that cheese. Karen, just Uber Eats me. She's gonna try, look at her. She gonna cross the legs like it's on the motherboard at church. Girl, that shit ain't innocent. You done raped the whole turkey. Melted butter, baked for 4 hours. Oh, look at it.
Don't cook your turkeys like that, my people. I want y'all to have a good Thanksgiving.
That don't even look.
You're gonna run some people away if your turkey come out the oven looking like that. Appreciate that super chat. And we've got 165 people. Can we please get 165 likes? I don't know where Larry and Miss K is at just yet, but we have invited them, so maybe they'll show up before we get done. Moochie, let me get back on up here. Let's get up here. We also got a chance to see my boy Tate. You know I was excited for that. You know I done read they're going to wind up doing his show. He's going to be in some power. And it looks like they're starting to set the narrative in this show, how he's going to come to power, and he's going to have to team up with Reek. And I can't wait. But just in this clip, Moochie, he's depressed. He's drinking. He's at his brother's house. And by the way, I'm glad that they got his brother in this thing too. I like them two together. And his brother said, bruh, we taste. Get your ass up off this couch smelling like Foots and Cheetos and get out there and get a plan. Talk about it. What happened, Moochie? Talk about this.
You know, sometimes you need a pep talk from your sibling.
Right.
And that's just what he did. He gave him his pep talk. You know, get up, brush yourself off, and keep it moving. I like the chemistry with them. I love the way they're acting. I'm glad he brought him on the show.
Right.
And he's every now and then we're gonna see his brother put his foot in his butt and light that fire in him to get him motivated. This is the second time we've seen him do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
and every time he light that fire, he seemed to make some progress. I mean,
yes, exactly.
Even in this episode, Moochie, he made progress. He got it moving. You know,
yes.
He got up, got a plan, and by the end of this episode, he's going to be moving away from his brother. But Moochie, I am worried. Wow. His brother loves him. And Tate can easily manipulate his brother. So I'm a little worried that his brother might get into some trouble doing the little kind of unethical things he might have to wind up doing for Tate, for Rashard. What you think, Moochie?
I don't know, because you got to keep in mind we already got this murder thing going on with Tariq.
Right.
Now we introduced a new politician.
Right.
And he's going to be trying to get dirt on him. So he is going to be doing unethical things right now.
Oh, yeah.
And he's already started with going into the police database.
Oh, Lord.
At the house.
Trust C went there. Trust C said, I'm ready to learn more about Ramona, too.
I know that's shouts out to Larry. That's on his boo.
Yeah, that's Larry girl right there. That is Larry woman all day. All right,
if she
Moochie.
come back, he'll be happy.
Well, you know what? I might be happy too now, because I'm done with Professor Addiction. Done. Goodbye. You had a good thing and you lost it. Now, Moochie, check this out. Monet is shopping, right? This is right after Monet told her daughter, hell no on that dress, which I didn't see nothing wrong with that dress. Did you see something wrong with that dress, Moochie?
I thought she looked good in it. But
I did too, right? So Monet is a walking contradiction. She didn't want her daughter in that dress. I'm assuming because, is it safe to say because it was too revealing? It was too revealing. So she didn't want that. All right. But yet, in this same instance, this clip right here, Moochie, she's got her daughter. She's taught her daughter to flirt with men and make them think they can get the cookies. And she used this to her advantage and got scot-free out of this ticket. So much so that dude gave her number. And I said to my wife, this could wind up being the new Police Connect. Talk about that, Moochie.
With this whole thing, she basically used what she got to get what she wanted. That you heard it as saying. And I wanted to know why Monet was pulling out this gun. You was really gonna try to shoot? Like, she's all thrown off since she shot this guy last season. She took out the gun at first, but then she like, look, you got your baby in the line of fire. You know you're not gonna fire that gun. But,
Moochie, let me get these super chats in, and we got a special guest who came in here so damn fashionably late that Tyra Banks would cuss her ass out. But let me get the super chats first. Eric Tyson, my homie from high school, showing some love from J.H. Rose. Keep doing your thing. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate that, my brother. You know how we get down in Greenville Rose and the Rampants. I appreciate you, my brother. But then, y'all be telling me I'm crazy, Moochie, when I be coming up with these theories and things. Take a look at what Eric just said. Courtney just finished an IG live where she answered questions, and she said book 5 is coming. That's Tate. And also hinted that Braden's sister may have a thing for Tariq. Well, you heard it here first. And some of y'all
now he gonna have a quad situation going on.
We've been said it was a quad. We've been said it was a quadrangle. I told y'all, and I told my wife, and she was like, I don't see it, Lamont. I said the way she gave Tariq that book and the way she was on her sister girl mentality and loving how Tariq tongue whipped the senator, I saw a spark there. Not from Tariq.
She was turned on. I agree.
Thank you. And I appreciate that super chat, my homie. And then I got one more super chat, and that is from Nina Ray with creamy vanilla. Creamy vanilla what, Nina? What kind of cream? What you talking about? Great content, Big L. I appreciate that. And I'll give y'all a video tribute in just a second. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, fashionably late, but always on time. It's the home girl.
Saying that.
It's the home girl.
What's up, girl?
Miss Kay in the building.
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
How you feeling today, Miss Kay?
I've been not so great, but I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you because we do all we can to try to entertain you and try to make your day. If it's upside down, we turn it back right.
Yay!
And so let me give these super chatters something to say thank you.
I give my mwah to Moochie.
Oh, hey, boo.
Hey.
God. All right,
I've been away, so we haven't been able to,
do
chop
y'all
it up
thing.
like we normally
Right.
do.
I know. I'll talk to you this weekend.
I know.
This is for my super chats. I appreciate y'all.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, baby, let me tell you something. If a whore ain't paying y'all bills, that's the last thing y'all should be worried about.
That's right. That's right. You ain't getting them bills paid. Don't even worry about it. Just let it go. And so, Miss K, we're going to get you in the middle of a conversation. And since you missed the opening clip, we're actually to the point where we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to play you the opening clip. Then I'm going to let you go ahead and careen right on in to breaking it down.
Look what opioids are doing across the country, especially Appalachia. Of course, big pharma's not getting put in prison for dealing oxy.
Son, there's a difference between legal and illegal drugs.
Legal drugs are killing people at a higher rate than illegal drugs are. I mean, the only difference that I see between the two is that rich white donors have the power to influence these lawmakers so that their product is considered legal.
I love that scene.
Yeah, too. And during that scene, we got a chance to see Braden's sister, and I think she got a little black power in her because she went and looked in that book and said it reeked of misogyny, male chauvinism, and all kinds of other isms. And I don't know if y'all peeped it, but before Braden's brother could take the book from Tariq, Tariq had already done scanned through 2 pages. And I said to my wife, he saw something.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to get Sweeney in trouble. And you know who's going to help him out? None other than this young lady he's about to have a smash sessions with, Braden's sister, Becca. Take it away, Miss K.
Well, I just love this scene, first of all, because I was just waiting for Tariq. You know, Tariq always has a smooth way of just reading somebody. And it's just funny how white people, especially the ones that are, like, rich and everything, they're so quick to try to talk down on black people and basically talk about, oh, drug dealers and this and that. But when they see how drugs are working, when they see how marijuana is, in demand, when they saw how alcohol was in demand, what did they do? They legalized alcohol. Like, they always want a piece of the pie. And so it's like, you guys are the biggest pushers known to man. So why do you always got to talk, you try to talk down on somebody else for doing it illegally? But I just like the scene. Honestly, let me tell you what I thought about when he was looking through that book. For some strange reason, I thought he was going to see a picture of his father in that book. It's like, for some reason, I kept looking for ghosts in this episode. And not because people were saying, oh, he's going to show up. I just was looking for him for some reason because he kept having those flashbacks. So I just kept thinking.
Thought he was gonna see him in the book, like as a like. I got
flashback.
you. That's a good one, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, like, well, I thought that he would see maybe a picture of him, even though Ghost is not from. But the guy did say he met him before, and Ghost was in those kind of circles and everything. So I was just wondering if he was gonna see something like that. But that's all. I don't really have much to say about this scene, other than I like how Tariq did his thing. And he shut him down.
Shut him down. Go ahead, Moochie. Jump on in
what
there.
I think he might see? Somebody in blackface.
Uh-oh.
I think this is gonna be Tate's advantage with that. Whatever, something in that book is gonna play to Tate's advantage.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that out there.
Not only that, but Becca is gonna be the icing on the cake to help tie some loose ends up. Because she ain't feeling none of that mess that's going on. She don't want to be there. She's kind of like Braden. She don't really want to even be dealing with the family like that. So I can easily see her being so upset. She'll take the family down, and whatever she know, Tariq is gonna know. I mean, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. So now we got a new character introduction. We got Detective waiting to exhale, Kevin, right here. That we later learn has a little thing going on with Professor Addiction. Now, Moochie, I'll let you get up on him. How you feeling about this character, and how much of a problem is he going to be?
Lock and Key he played Lock and Key.
Hey,
he knows how she gets down.
Ooh.
And he was like, you know what? This is how I'm gonna get at her.
He knows she
thought she was gonna have a hot date.
Hot pocket.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. I know I said I'm through with her, but y'all ain't gotta go in on the woman like this.
Look, you didn't see that?
Listen,
you can't tell me your wife. You can't tell me Crystal ain't see that. The doctor saw it.
Look, man, look. I know I said I'm done.
You need to make up your mind.
I'm done with her. I am a fifth. But that y'all gonna go. You called the woman a hot pocket. You know what hot pockets is good for, right? She called the woman a straight hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
God, so
all right, thought pocket.
Go and say what you want to say, Miss K, about detective waiting to exhale.
I ain't got listen. He I don't think he really cared about her anymore.
He don't.
He was just trying to get her to come identify the body. Looked like he was just trying to do his job, lure her in because he know what she is. I know how to get her, make her think she about to get some peenie.
Miss K, this woman had problems, Miss K. When she was going to that coffee shop to meet him, she on the phone talking to her therapist. She's up there, I think I'm done with these young boys, and I think I'm done with Professor Jabari. I'm moving on to someone who's a man of sophistication. And he gets there, he play her.
That's like her saying, I'm done with marijuana. I'm done with cigarettes. I'm just going to move on to this bottle of alcohol. Like she's just moving on to the next addiction.
Look, I'm done with weed.
Right, I'm done with weed.
Look, I'm really done.
I'm done with coke. Now she's going on to the next thing.
I'm done with coke.
Maybe I'll try the opiates because it's more classy. It's legal.
Look, hair flip.
And then it's a white guy on top of that. So now white is right. Okay.
I was about to say maybe
I don't even think she's going back to familiar things because remember they had a past.
Muchella, can you watch the language familiar things? Can you watch the language up here, please? Familiar things.
She was messing with him in the past.
She did, and then she was talking about it too, like I just think that this will be good for me or whatever. She knows it was already steaming down there while she was talking.
What in the heck? Wait a minute, man. We gonna have to talk about this use of language. Miss K, you done called the woman a hot pocket. Now you talking about she got a steam cleaner down there. Damn, maybe I'm gonna pack her as an iron. What the hell? She could come iron my clothes.
He is going and the lock is open.
I'm keeping it clean. What are you talking
about? The key is gone and the lock is open.
Look, man. I know I said I'm done with this woman, but can y'all ease us in there to talk? This woman was hurting.
Oh my gosh.
She was in pain. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
Don't show that.
Look at that. See, that's what she was going through when she got played.
The key is going and the lock is open, my man.
God.
Okay, all right. I do feel for her about that part.
Thank you.
One of her options is gone.
Oh my Lord. God. That's a backhanded compliment.
I'm just playing. No, seriously though, I did feel bad for her with that because she didn't want that, and I didn't like how he was trying to say, oh, looks like you have feelings for this guy. There's more going on. Like why all of a sudden just because they had a friendship or they may have had a past that means she had to have something to do with his murder.
Well, tell him anyway. She didn't even have to admit that. What she had to do
could
is
just say we work together.
Co-worker, and you're showing me his dead body.
Exactly. Like, why did you even So I'm not supposed to have a heart.
Yeah. Well, like I said, y'all keep your eyes on Detective Waiting to Exhale. And again, I am done with Professor Addiction. I'm done with her.
I don't know about that, Lamont.
I'm done.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm done. I can't tolerate.
Somebody told me to behave. Young boy, 24. I'm trying. I thought I was behaving.
Man, you always a troublemaker up here. You just don't use the language I use, but you always a troublemaker. Stay in trouble. Now, how about this right here?
Aw.
This is the look of a face of a woman who was on an emotional roller coaster because her professor died, and she
Yes.
wanted to come in here and get served by Tariq. And you know what Tariq said? I gotta go. Now, Miss Kay, how many times is Tariq gonna diss this girl before she get the picture?
I don't know, but I feel like a lot of people don't think he likes her, but I believe he does. It's just, and I also think the writers are doing this on purpose. They're trying to prolong. They're trying to prolong it. Every single time they're about to do something, he gets a call, a knock at the door. Like it's always something. He got blood on his shirt. It's always the wrong time. And normally when it's like that, those are the people that they're trying to push together a lot of the time.
Yeah, I 100% agree. 100%. Good word. What you think, Moochie?
My thing is this: if they do get together, is he gonna make her a bad girl?
Absolutely. You watch my videos. Absolutely. Absolutely. He gonna turn her to the streets. That's what's gonna wind up happening. But what I want to know is, Reek got all these women. He's in a quadrangle. Which one is gonna be the one he's gonna keep on his arm? Diana, Effie, Becca, or Lauren? You know, the writers could make everybody mad by letting him decide to settle down with Becca. That would piss people the hell off. That would piss them the hell off, and it'd be good to me if they went that route and done it anyway. We'll see.
Wow.
But I like Lauren, but I just think that before he really gets into her, she's probably gonna have to get a little bit more street, and then I think that his character be in there. But Moochie, he left Lauren because he was getting his stuff blown up by Kane because they done found out Jabari's body, and he's worried about the murder. And in this same meeting, Monet calls, wanting to meet up, and Kane's like, "Don't you tell her the truth." And Tariq was like, "Man, I'm a little nervous about lying to Monet." So Moochie, take it away. How you feel about this exchange?
This exchange, he has to just basically convince Kane not to do anything stupid, anything else dumb, because that whole murder could have been prevented. But once he got shot, they had to finish the job.
Yeah.
So with this, I feel like with this conversation they have now, we gotta hope Kane falls in line with everything that Tariq is telling him what to do, so he can stay out of trouble.
Right. Miss Kay, how you feel about it?
I was over here thinking like, well, why are you so nervous? You know, meaning Kane, because it really can mostly go back to Tariq, as we wind up seeing in the first place. He's the one at Stansfield. He's the one there. And then on top of that, they planted a gun. So it's kind of like, why is he? I mean, I know why, because he's a guilty party. So of course he's, want to know if it can be traced back to him. But and then he said, don't tell Monet the truth. And one thing that I keep realizing is that with Monet, it's like you can't. It's like if you lie to her, she find out you lying, it's a problem. But it's like you also can't tell her the truth, and her kids said that as well. Like you can't even tell her the truth. So Tariq did the only thing he could do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like either way, his back is going to be against the wall if he told the truth or if she finds out. So.
And he left and went to this little meeting. Now I believe Monet ass can't cook. Look at this dinner table. Look at that. Look at that. Both of you women up here with me be cooking y'all asses off. Y'all got man. I already know if I ever come up to the Northeast, it's gonna smell like the Galloping Gourmet. Because I know y'all be cooking. But Monet up here got the nerve telling people to sit down. What look at this. Look at this, man.
I don't see nothing. It looked like this one bowl in the middle of the table.
It's like, what
it
the
looked
hell?
like a salad bowl.
Man, Monet talking about she cooking, right?
I'm over here stressing about how much cooking I gotta do.
I know.
I know. Gosh.
Well, you got a whole day tomorrow to get prepared, get ready, make it happen.
I know. And I got a paper due. Ain't that a shame?
Oh man.
Ooh, Jesus, help me, Lord.
Hey, you gonna get
sorry,
through
I just had to vent a little bit.
You gonna get through it, Miss Kay. But that's what we all here for. Everybody in the comments is rooting for your success. You're going to get
thank
there.
you guys.
And shout out to all my people that's in this building. We got 225. Let's get those 225 likes. Share it. I appreciate all my people from Rose High in the building today. There's a lot of y'all in there today. Shout out to y'all. And just shout out to the big homie Will Lawrence, man. Come through all the time. I wasn't even going to show this clip. As a matter of fact, I was about to skip it. And if I didn't click on it, I would skip it. But I'll let you start this one, Miss K. I don't got nothing to say.
Of course not.
I want people to see you laughing at somebody else struggle. Look at you, just.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I can't really see it. This is what's his name? Zeke Holden, Professor Milgram.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was when Professor Milgram just left that meeting with Detective Waiting to Exhale. She was on an emotional roller coaster like Lauren, and she goes to this boy's arm and she says, "Hold me." Nigga, go get a coffee. Go get a coffee. Come hold me. Bro, go ahead, Miss K.
And then this stupid idiot. I mean, she got an idiot on her hands, honey.
Thank you. Thank you.
He didn't start making a funny face.
Yes, listen, he must have, the actor must have been paying very close attention to the memes like, yo, I'm going to really be making sure I don't look stupid.
Look, I don't
Because
know.
he actually did pretty good. You know, what I liked was, because I was watching him, I was like, is he gonna look stupid? Let me see. But when she started saying that Monet could have did something or whatever, he was like,
he ain't do his usual line that he normally do.
Yo, I think I need to say something.
And he was like, Monet, he was like, why would you think that? Monet would never do that. You know, I liked how he played it. He did very well. I was like, okay, good.
He did better.
Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
He handled it like he was smooth with it.
Mm-hmm. Now,
he said,
and
she wouldn't jeopardize my future like that.
And what you gonna do when he get that baby put up in her? What y'all gonna say then? Moochie?
Oh my
what
God.
You gonna say then?
Happen?
Oh, he putting she gonna be pregnant, and it's gonna be up in the air if it's Jabari's baby or his. It's definitely gonna be his, and that might be the thing to make him turn on Monet. For all y'all out there watching this, want to get some video content, I just gave you 3 videos in less than 45 minutes. But go ahead, Moochie.
I think Monet is pushing him to go pro, so we don't know how that's gonna go.
Something
if he leaves, Tariq is out of school.
Right, exactly. Because
true.
remember Tariq got that deal with Stein or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Right. And if Zeke gets put out of school, he can't get to his trust fund money.
Oh no.
The only thing that's gonna keep Zeke in school is if he gets Professor Addiction pregnant, and that might be the thing to get her from getting off her addiction.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
if that baby keeping her up all night, she ain't got time for that hot box, for that box to get hot.
Miss K.
She gonna be tired.
Miss K. Are you burning the midnight fumes over there? We just moving right along. Miss K feeling herself tonight. That hot box. Professor, she's a professor of a college up there. Hot box, man.
She should be ashamed of herself. Exactly. She's a professor of a college.
Exactly. That's right. And the professors need love too. Just like they say big girls need love too, professors need love
But
too.
not all that kind of love. Just like that lady that Lamont was hitting in the bathroom. You need love, but you don't need it that bad, do you? With your face going down on the freaking nasty.
Miss K, did you expect her to put all that into a stall? How's she gonna be
not
comfortable?
A stall?
But I wouldn't be putting my face on no dirty bathroom floor.
Why you gotta do it in the public?
So, like you said, some people,
and
some
even
people got that
Milgram,
hot
even
box.
Professor Milgram, they were doing it in the office. You know, these people just
She was in the bathroom too.
Hey, Moochie, stop
Moochie,
giving her ideas. Stop giving her ideas. Miss K tripping. Stop giving Miss K ideas, Moochie. Daggone it. Hey, moving right along.
She's giving me facts, not ideas.
So we're gonna go back to your boy who's in this quadrangle. So now Diana done got him cornered, and basically saying, "Look, I know I'm not your mama and everything, and look at how she's giving him them eyes. You know, she's giving him them eyes."
And Monet ain't trying to hear that.
And then as she's, grabbing hands and getting close, and she looked like she smelled good too. Look who lurking around the corner. Look at that shit, man. Monet, can you go fix your vibrator or something? What
wasn't she was all right when he saved her life?
Right. Exactly. But see, I understand where Monet coming from. She don't want one of her distros fraternizing with her daughter, and I can understand that. But the problem is, it's not really her choice, is it? Because it's Diana's choice, right? Or
I don't know about that.
Or Monet's hold on her kids is so strong, Diana ain't gonna give in to the lust she got in her steam box.
I think she gonna push him towards that cop.
Ooh.
Remember, she got the cop's number.
Right.
They don't got somebody inside no more.
And I already done said that's going to be the inside plug.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
Wow. So what you think, Miss Kay? What you thinking, Miss Kay?
I just keep thinking about how this guy got all these chicks. Every time we turn around, it's a new girl. You know, he just finished kissing Lauren. Now he over here about to be all close with Diana. I'm like, oh my gosh.
He got the whole box of Neapolitan ice cream. He got 3 light skins, 1 vanilla, 1 dark chocolate in the same box. He got all the Neapolitan ice cream. Lucky bastard. Lucky bastard. Damn, Reed. But you know what? He got a huge cop blocker right here. She ain't having it.
Yes. She's like, And you know how they were talking? They basically were saying that I don't know. Should I go there, or you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Go wherever you want to go.
How they were talking about, Monet was basically saying that she has a plan to get out the game, and it's a 3-year plan. I'm like, that's kind of long for somebody trying to get out the game. When you in the game, you need a quick exit strategy,
right.
not like no 3 years.
You need a 3-month plan. That's
right, because any day now, you taking a risk every single day.
Every day.
So for her to say 3 years, I'm like, girl, that's seriously a dream. But when she said this, and then the kids went upstairs, well, Diana and Drew, and he was just like, I'm just tired of all this. She didn't even give us a choice. We're not kids anymore. Like, what are we supposed to be? And remember how Drew was like, now Zeke is the product.
Right.
It's like, so now we're all supposed to be working for Zeke, and I don't want to be behind him. She's just kind of like dictating their lives. And this can basically be her downfall. Just the fact that she's controlling her children. Not saying that they'll betray her, but when they all decide to go their own separate ways, that's how she's gonna lose her strength.
Oh, so yeah, she already lost her muscle.
Right.
I thought when I thought when I saw the end, I thought he was gonna come back. But Reek did say that I'm gonna get you back in with your family. So now we're gonna see how that plays out. Because when he came near she would not even entertain whatever he had to say.
Right.
And the other dude was looking at him try to talk to the mother. So
which I find very suspicious too.
Right.
He's suspicious to me, that guy.
Which
Mecca.
Oh, well, we about to speak on him next.
Okay.
We're about to talk about him next. Let's go ahead. Since Miss Kay done went there, let's go ahead and let her get her speech. So this is Mecca. He just this was crazy. Me and my wife was like, okay, Kane, you obviously got rocks for a brain. Right. You just met the dude. Y'all supposed to be having a good time. He pulls a gun, shoots somebody. He tells you to shut up, kind of fishing around, getting information. Then all of a sudden you wind up in his airplane hangar where he's got all these high dollar cars, a jet that's loaded with coke, and then he got somebody in here from GTG that he wants you to go and see how you handle business. And of course, Kane kills the dude and said, I don't need a gun. But hey, dude got in a couple of good licks, but at the end of the day, a good lick don't matter if you die. And then at the end of the day, he finds his drugs in there. Mecca pulls a gun on him like, bruh, what you doing? Kane says, basically let me work for you. And he just wrote that all ain't ad Kane. You're
No.
getting played, bro. But take it away, Miss K.
Yeah, I mean, I know that when he first met him and Lil Guap introduced him, he was like, you know, I'm testing. He felt like he was being tested, Mecca, and he said, well, Kane said, because I feel like, you know, you're a narc or whatever. And then when the guys came up to him and he killed them, that kind of pushed that question out the window, but not for me, you know, because we got to remember in the world of power, the power universe, there's crooked cops all over the place and they kill, right? And so they don't have a problem with that. And so just because he killed somebody, you know, you killed people, doesn't mean that you're not a cop. And the fact that when he gets to this place with these planes and whatever you said, he got cars, all this stuff, coke, and then he has no soldiers or nobody to push this weight. To me, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Or why don't you have anybody? And I'm not going to be the first one.
And did you see all the bricks this dude? There is no way you got that much product and ain't got no soldiers.
Right. And then the way that he took the gun from the guy, I'm like, that's training. That ain't no street stuff. That's training.
That's what I was
trying to get at. It was military training.
Yes, it was. That's what I'm saying. I said it was either military, CIA, but even cops can do that. So I'm like, but I think he's more than a cop. I think it goes beyond that, because a regular cop I don't think he's gonna have his hands on all this stuff. He kind of reminds me of Teddy from Snowfall, how he has his hands on all those kind of things. But he's taking it up a notch. So who knows? I don't know if I want to go as far as say CIA, but
he's something like
military, and I feel like him and Monet had a pass together.
Double.
I don't put that out there.
Maybe he's Kane's father.
Oh Lord, have mercy. His boy.
You know what? We don't know, because technically, Tejada's that's his father too, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
Supposed to be, yeah.
But he sure didn't hesitate having his son beat up in prison. Beat up, you know what I'm saying?
He sure didn't. That's that tough love. That's that street love.
Stuff.
Right.
Yeah. He had to get some hands put on him.
Now, Moochie, this is the scene where I said I feel like Tate is going to get his little brother, caught up in some mess, because he's asked his little brother, who we learned last year that the little brother's a cop, but he asked his little brother to get some dirt on Sweeney, and of course, whatever he get is going to be illegal. So I'm fearful that Tate's little brother might get caught up in something. Speak on it, Moochie.
Well, like I said, he already had him access the police database.
And
you're not supposed to do that for personal use.
Right.
And I feel like with this, I feel like he's gonna really use Tariq to his advantage. But it's gonna intertwine with the murder of Jabari too. So I just feel like it's gonna be like a little twist and turns with them, and his brother's morals is gonna be questioned.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for
like,
sure.
Is he gonna maybe they're gonna know that this kid killed Jabari, and are they gonna let him off or what?
Right. Miss K, I'm gonna come to you, but let me shout out everybody. We've got 259 people on a Tuesday night at 9:53. Man, y'all rock. We are grateful to y'all. We appreciate y'all. Give us those 253 likes. Be sure to go check out the Life Game Financial channel. I am doing stocks. I'm doing real estate, Tesla, how to save money and where to invest it, so that you guys can get those life gains as well. Miss K, speak on this brother relationship. Is he going to pull his brother down?
Oh, I hope not. I really, honestly, this is one of the books that I was wondering if I would watch. Just kind of hesitating, but because the Tate brothers are in it, I'm like, you know, I gotta watch.
Right.
You know, I love the fact that they're in this show together, and I like his brother's role. So, you know, he is an ethical person. He's not like Tate. And
not yet. Not
and
yet.
I don't think he will be. I just think he's gonna get caught up.
I feel like he's gonna push his limits. I agree.
Yes, he's gonna push his limits, but I think that he's not gonna turn like his brother. I think he's gonna be the one to kind of always keep that moral compass. I'm having that kind of hope. He just doesn't seem like he's that kind of person. And, you know, he's always going to tell his brother what he needs to tell him, you know, to keep him in check. And he might help steer him clear. I don't know. But Tate is who he is. So I don't know. But every time his brother get a hold of him, you know, he be setting him straight. So
he's done a good job of getting him straight. But
yeah,
I've seen where Tate can push him in a corner and he just be kind of stuck too, man. And
you know, he's the older brother. What's his name? I don't know his brother's name. I forgot. But he's gonna protect him. That's what just kind of what, you know, that's what you do when you have younger siblings. And so sometimes you do kind of get backed up like that. But so it's in that way, he's not going to have a choice. Remember, just kind of like with the situation that happened in Power Book 1, where he kind of was like, what the, you know, what are you doing? What do you got? You know, driving him places. What do you got me into? He just was chewing him out the whole time, time. But he had his back, you know, so it's going to be like that. But I just hope he's, you know, don't get too far into it.
Right. Gotcha. All right, Moochie, we back on deck with you. And this was a kind of a rather weird scene. And did y'all hear the music and the score? That mysterious melodic music they kept playing. Like I'm sitting here like we watching Power or Stephen King mystery. They kept playing
the horror music.
The enigmatic music the whole night. And here's a scene that was a little weird, but Moochie, I know you're gonna break it down for us. So they out here hunting, you know, doing things white folks do, to, you know, in essence, boost their egos using guns. Like we need to be out here hunting deer when you can just go buy the shit from the market. But anyway, Sweeney took a shot at Reek by the tree. And then they tried to make it seem like he was apologizing. And we're going to give you the tribal, you get the last shot. Tariq was like, nah, I ain't feeling it. He busted up out there and ran. Now, what I want to know, Moochie, was Sweeney aiming to really hit Tariq, or was that a warning shot? Talk to me, Moochie.
I feel like Sweeney was aiming to scare him. But he don't even know you messing with a killer. You messing with a killer. What Tupac said, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. But he is a killer. And you pushing him.
Yes. Oh boy.
Speak on it, Miss Kay.
Yeah, when this happened, I was like, what in the world? Just when I saw Tariq take off, I was like, yo, is this freaking surviving the game? Do you remember that movie?
Yes, I remember that movie. That was a good movie, y'all.
Yes. I said, oh my gosh, then I went surviving the game on him.
Yeah, because they had the little same camouflage suits on. Like,
yes. And I was like, this is insane. But and that, listen, that little whatever that was to try to mend things or smooth things over, that was whack. Oh, you get the kill shot. Really? No, you need to do way more than that. I need to automatically be accepted into your frat or something.
Right. I need political favor. That's what I need.
I feel like this is going to come back to haunt the politician.
Oh, yeah. And the daddy, too. The daddy going to get it, too, because
this was a Dick Cheney moment.
Yep, it sure was. That's exactly what Crystal said. And Crystal also talked about how when they first had that meeting where Tariq had to whip the politician on how legal drugs are killing people more than illegal drugs, she talked about how, and I didn't notice it, but the dad turned about face and jetted up out of there and made a weird look. Did y'all notice that?
During that scene?
Yeah, during that scene.
No, I didn't see. I gotta go. He wasn't around during that time, right? It was just that guy and Tariq.
Yeah, he just dipped for some reason. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the tail end, the guest y'all been waiting for. He more fashionably late than Tyra Banks. It's the big homie, the living legend.
What you hunting with Tariq?
Oh, man, I'm at my family's house. I'm at my family's house in Colorado. So yeah, we were driving out here, and we were on the road. We just got in, so.
It's
Wow.
all good, man. You should have took the night off, man. Shoot, it's Thanksgiving week. Ain't nobody mad at you.
Man, I didn't know that you guys were going on tonight, and I was like, oh man, I saw the StreamYard link come in when I got in and checked my my messages. I was like, let me go ahead and hop in here.
Yes.
Well, you get the next question, Larry. We got about 10 more minutes to go, and we've got 275 people. And if you've never seen the original co-host of this show with me, it's the living legend, Larry. His link is in video description. Be sure to go check out his channel. He's pushing tech, and he does a great job. So, Larry, this is what I got for you, my brother.
Before you do, I have to give a shout out to Mrs.Kay And Moochie. I haven't seen them in a while. I mean, I see them on, but I haven't been on with them for a while. So
yes, I know.
And I was just talking about you earlier.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I hope it wasn't too bad.
No, what I think Ramona might. I think your boo might come back.
Uh-oh. There we go. You know?
And Larry, in case you're wondering, I'm officially done with Professor Addiction. Done.
Oh, no one
Larry, look at my face.
No, we not.
You're not done.
Girl, we can't see you. Your internet blurred. Yo, you got that J-Mo internet. We can't see you, Miss K.
Every single time we talk about this lady, he has something to say. That is not a man who's over someone.
You know what it is?
He's still kind of defending her on the low.
He's defending her a lot.
You know what it is? It's like Jabari and little baby Bill Bellamy. Neither one of them can get over her. You just can't. Professor Migram's got that magic stuff. You just can't get over her.
Well,
you can try. You can run from her, but I don't know if you can hide from her.
Well, obviously, Larry, Detective Waiting to Exhale is over her because he tried to use her this episode. He wasn't thinking about her as Miss K put in her hot pocket.
She was thinking about it.
No, he won't. He was trying to use her.
She was.
She was having flashbacks.
Yeah. But Larry, let me bring you in on this one, my man. We got our first look at Redman, Meth MacLane's brother. What kind of role do you think he's going to play in the series?
Well, first of all, they have him playing somebody who's sick in here. And I'm like, is he sick in real life? Because doesn't he look like he's sick?
He did to me. I
mean, he looked like he was. I was like, man, because I've met Meth I've shot Method Man a number of times back in the day when I used to work for the Source and for Loud, and on a number of sets, Redman had shown up, and how the dude was like, he's tall and he's like a solid dude. So when I saw him there all skinny, I was like, well, damn, he looked like he was sick.
Maybe he did it for the role, Larry.
Kind of like how Charlie Murphy looked, right?
Yeah.
Not quite as bad as Charlie Murphy, but heading in that direction for sure.
Right. So what do you think they're going to do with him, Larry?
I think he's going to bring out that gangster side of what's his name, Meth MacLane, because we already get to see that he's a real shady dude. And we get to see now that, he's more that like we never really got a feel if he was really from the streets or if he was just sort of a shady lawyer. Now we get an idea that he's also sort of a street dude who went on the right track and became a lawyer, but he's still shady. And so now I think his brother's going to get out and we're going to see more of that shadiness come out. So, but it's going to be interesting to see how that storyline plays out because the dude can't go down. He can't do too much. He's still a lawyer. He doesn't want to get disbarred, so he can only do so much. But it's going to be interesting to see how he plays Sax because he already told his brother, yeah, Sax is going to help you get out. We're going to use him to get you out. And I'm curious to know what he's going to do. Sax is, man, this is the thing. I know everybody thinks Sax is just a big dummy, that everybody thinks they can play him. Angela thought she could play him. The Fast and Furious dude that was on there before thought he could play him. Everybody thought they could play him, and Sax is still standing. Sax
he wouldn't be standing if Meth MacLane didn't offer him a job. He would ultimately got played by Tariq.
True, but everybody gets played by Tariq.
Tariq did play him.
Damn it! I hate that. I don't like that. I hate that.
But everybody gets played by Tariq. That's just what the show is. Tariq is the one who is pulling the strings, the puppet master. You know?
Yeah.
So
And I
I'm
ain't got
really
no
curious to
love
see
for
how this
that.
goes down.
Me too. Me too. Let's see
But I
here.
like those two together, though. I mean, apparently they've been like best friends for decades. I
Yeah.
like their energy together and everything I see them in. So I'm actually excited to see them work together. So
Yeah.
Me too, man. I'm excited for that. It's going to be good. Hopefully, that'll be his street connection now, Larry, and they'll be doing some stuff too, man. I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to
yeah.
see it. All right, Moochie, I'm about to hit you with this. You'll like this.
I have a
When
question before you guys move on, though, because I
Go
think you
ahead.
guys already probably talked about it. Do you think that Braden's brother is going to go into business with Braden?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope. I think Braden's brother is going to go into a box 6 feet under due to either Tariq or the sister.
Yeah, I think he's going. I
Ooh.
think he's one of my death predictions too.
Oh,
though.
he's definitely going to get smoked. That's coming.
I
And
actually thought it would be the sister.
The sister, really?
Yeah,
die.
the sister's going to get into something. But Larry, I called this when I did my review with my wife. The sister got eyes for Tariq, and
Yeah, she
somebody
seems to
just
like him.
yeah, and somebody just said that Courtney Kemp just got finished doing the IG live, and she hinted that Becca's got a little something for Tariq.
So he got jungle fever.
Listen, that's even more of a reason why she would possibly be killed, because the closer you are to Tariq, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, but that could be. You could say Diana's in harm's way. You could say Lauren's in harm's way. Hell, you could say Yaz is in harm's way. He's already done had a dead sister.
but not
Well,
really.
you know,
Go ahead.
if one of Braden's siblings gets killed, I'm curious to know if that's going to pull him out of the game, or he's going to be like, this got too real for me, or if it's going to bring him into it more, where he's angry and now he wants to go get revenge. And once you kill somebody, you're really in the game. And there's, so I'm wondering if one of his family members gets hurt, because we saw how he went when his brother ended up in the thick of it. Braden went right out there and went to go get him. He didn't punk out.
I think it'll turn him dark.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I got this one for you, Moochie. A baby boy gonna always come home, huh? So now Kane got new product he done got from Mecca. He out there banging on the door like he new edition. Can you stand the rain and shit?
Mama.
And she
the
won't
door,
let him in.
Mama.
She won't let him in. But this was the fly in the ointment. Nobody on this panel, not even Larry, trusts this dude right here who was outside waiting, watching, and looking to see where this man went at. And did you see how he sat there to see Monet go upstairs to her room and turn off her light? This man now knows what room Monet is in, man. Take it away, Moochie.
I already said I feel like they had a past.
Mm-hmm.
And he just was trying to get to her. Now, is she gonna have a hot, steamy relationship with him? And
oh Lord, what is up with you and Miss K and steam tonight? Larry, Miss K done said that Professor Addiction got a steam bottom. She told me I can use her for an iron. I can go iron my clothes.
Oh my
goodness. Come on, man.
Look,
so Miss K, what do you think? What do you think about this dude lurking outside the house, Miss K?
I think that it has something to do with just seeing where Kane stands with his family. If he can get close to Monet and everything, because like I said, I think he's a part of some kind of law enforcement. So that's all I got. I never thought about him having a past with her, but since Moochie brought it up, now I'm saying maybe Kane is his son.
Oh, God.
Somebody else said that in the chat.
Kane is the son. What you think, Larry? What you think about Mecca? What's your thoughts on Mecca?
I mean, I know people were saying, at the beginning when they were talking about they think he's a Fed, maybe he's a Fed, then he popped those dudes and said, well, he's definitely not a Fed. I'm still not buying it, because we know that the Feds, especially DA, they've done some real janky stuff in the course of their duties. I'm not sure if he is or not, but I'm not trusting dude. He rolls up and he has that dude tied up in a hangar with a Bugatti on one side, a Ferrari on the other, in a Learjet. I'm like, I don't want blood splatter on my Bugatti. I mean, something doesn't feel right with him. You know, it just doesn't feel right. Now, I just feel like there are certain times in your life where you have to trust your gut, and this is one of them. If I was Kane, I'd have to tell dude or whatever. What's dude's name again?
Mecca.
But
no, the other dude that's Monet's son.
Drew.
Yeah, Kane. I'd have to tell Kane. If I was Kane, if I was around, I'd tell Kane, man, leave this cat alone. Like you're seeing the fancy cars and the planes. You're looking in the plane. You're seeing all the drugs that are left out there in the open. It's too much of a setup. He wanted you to see all that. I feel like you need to step back and you need to be a private investigator. You need to do some research. You know, don't just start offering up your services because you're going to end up getting yourself hurt or killed or your people around you hurt and killed.
Yep, and this dude is infiltrating this family easy. I mean, Kane is dumb. I mean, y'all was trying to defend this, and not y'all, but some people trying to defend Kane last year. I told y'all Kane he's just muscle.
Can I play devil's advocate for a minute?
Of course.
I feel like Kane is trying to get back in with his mother, and he wants to come with a big prize. So that's where he's at with this. Look, I got a new connect. Yeah, because that's basically what he was saying when he was at the door.
Moochie, that's true.
As far as with Mecca,
right?
How you got all this product and you don't got no soldiers or muscle?
That's what I'm saying, Moochie. It should be obvious.
Not clicking with this.
It should be obvious to Kane, Moochie, and you know your mama don't play. Your mama was about to shoot you at one point in time. And if you don't come to her correct, you come to her and you about to get her locked up, thrown in jail or whatever. You think she really gonna have some love for you? Come on, Kane.
She gonna put him down like a wild dog. I'm telling
you. Peter, she didn't mean that, Peter. What she meant to say was she gonna put him down like a wild deer. Like, you know, the deer they were shooting up here. That's how she gonna put him down. Like
that might be worse.
That's the shit. That's exactly
cars and stuff.
That's exactly what Tariq said. He said, "What did deer do to you?
Right.
It's okay to be hunting deer, but you can't kill a dog."
Tariq needs to watch his back for that congressman takes another shot at him.
Exactly.
Right. I had a problem with him having that.
What the hell?
That PTS moment with killing a deer.
You know,
like you could take a human life, but you couldn't kill a deer.
I feel like they stole that whole scene from the Hunger Games. Because that same thing happened with Katniss Everdeen. She was in there hunting deer and had that flashback just like that.
Yep, that was the same from Hunger Games. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're to our last section, and I got another video clip. Y'all probably already know what this is because it's just bothering me. Reek's supposed to be the new ghost, but he keep dropping the ball. But in this case, he dropped the damn phone.
This is Detective Kevin Whitman, NYPD. Who's this? Did you get that?
My phone pinged at Stansfield.
Shit. So we've been on the right track. The last person Reynolds texted on the night of his murder is on Stansfield campus. That's where we focus this investigation. That's where we find Reynolds' killer.
Reek.
So messed up.
Reek. Come on, Reek. You know, look, Reek.
This is when I'm talking about him making dumb mistakes.
Reek. Come on, man. Reek. Larry, you get to go first on this one, man. Come on, Reek.
Okay, so
golly.
So here's the problem with this whole thing about using burners like that, right? Especially once they know that this phone is up on Stanfield now and they can track it. Is that most people that get these burners, they have their burner and they have their regular phone.
Right.
And they keep them with them. But here's the thing. Your burner and your regular phone are going to ping on the same towers. And so all they have to do is find out what towers that's pinging off of. And then they can just look at all the other phones that are also pinging on that tower. And then they can just track that phone and track both and find out, okay, this phone's been here. Which one of these phones that also pinged from this tower has also been there? And then they can just keep doing that and find out where they've been. And eventually you're going to realize, okay, this particular phone has been at the same location as this burner at like 5 different locations. So we know with a high probability who this burner belongs to. You know, I feel, I mean, it's just, Tariq, I mean, here's the thing. We know he's getting out of this. He's going to do some slipperiness. He's going to get up out of this. I don't know how, but he will, you know, because he has to keep the show going. But it's going to be interesting because this dude right here seems like he's on a whole nother level of trying to investigate stuff. He doesn't seem like he's taking stuff all personal. He seems like he's sort of methodical, you know.
Detective wait and exhale, baby. He ain't breathing yet.
Look, Blanca was on to him too, though.
And she's supposed to make an appearance this season too.
Oh no.
What
you like Blanca?
What's up, Miss K? What's up?
I just don't like how she talks. She acts like she can't open her mouth.
Look, Tariq, Patrick.
Yes, it's annoying. It's like only person that I can handle is Rosie Perez talking like that. Not her. Open your jaw and talk.
Oh my God, I love that. You have no idea.
Yeah,
we hear her talk all day.
Yeah, you can hear her talk all day.
Yeah, all day.
No, he said he liked it. No, he said he liked to hear it. Miss K, what do you think about this thing with Tariq and the phone and what's up?
Well, I think that where he messed up is because, you know, he's been trying to hear from his mom all day, and it kind of just made him. If I'm trying to put myself in his shoes and kind of feel like he was just like, all right, well, maybe if she doesn't call me on this phone, maybe she's calling me from somewhere else, and it was an unknown number, you know. And even though it didn't make much sense, but for him, he's just like, I want to hear from my mom. I want to hear from my mom. So it's just making him, you know, just think, okay, well, maybe this is her. Because I've been in the type of situation where, all right, I haven't heard from whoever all day long, and then they call from a separate number. It could have been one of my kids, and I'm like, well, maybe I need to answer this call because this could be my kid calling from a separate number. So I think that's where he dropped the ball and he messed up. So.
The thing I understand with Tariq and that burner, right, is if you want to hear from your mom, you should have a separate phone, and that's the only person who has that number.
Yeah,
that's
right.
it.
Yes.
Nothing else. You don't do any business on that phone. You don't have any other personal people calling. It's only your mom, and that's it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All right, Mooch, you get last crack at this. Talk about it. I know it had you mad too.
We're gonna revisit last season. Remember, the initial conversation was when he was getting that money to get his mother. He was getting the money for Jabari, right? And then that's when it went left. So remember, he texted him from that, so it wouldn't be on his regular phone, because that could, you know, he could get him in trouble with school.
Right.
So now that his mom calls, I just didn't understand why she texted him first. Why wouldn't you wait for her to, you know, you know how your mother is calculated. This is not the movement of your mother.
Right.
So I feel like this is where he made his dumb mistake. Like this is where you see he's still a kid.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say.
His mother. And that's, you know, he messed up.
Yep.
Right. Wow.
That's exactly what it is. He's still a kid.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm astonished that we had 300 people show up to this live stream on a Tuesday night. Please give us 300 likes. Subscribe to everybody's channel. I'll be back probably Friday. I think if Larry's available, we're going to talk about Hawkeye on Friday and make some predictions about the next coming Power. And we really want you guys to be safe out there. Mask up, enjoy your family, enjoy the turkey. The two ladies over here said, Larry, they about to get to cooking tomorrow. They about to hold it down.
I see him. Got to get started early, because that's a lot of dishes to prepare.
Yeah,
you know.
Man.
Let me go ahead and give you my address. So you can go ahead and ship me my plate.
I see your pictures.
Yeah, man. I need this. Looking at your food ain't gonna give me the itis Moocella.
Right.
So y'all Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a blessed Thanksgiving.
Happy
I'll drop some
Thanksgiving.
videos tomorrow anyway. And I'm still dropping videos on the Life Gains Financial channel. Go check it out. Till that next Sex is Hell video, we will see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah.
Later.